First grade was a rough year for 9-year-old Joe Maldonado. He says his classmates gave him a hard time at his school in New Jersey.
They just kept asking me, are you a boy or a girl, are you a boy or a girl? And I kept saying I'm a boy, and they'll laugh at me because I looked like a girl when I was in first grade.
Which is because he had been raised as a girl. Joe is one of a growing number of transgender children who are transitioning at younger and younger ages.
Whatever your kid wants to be, just let them be who they are. Just let them be who they want to be.
Q Daly was in second grade when he transitioned.
I told everybody, I was like, I'm a boy now. And they're like, what?
These kids are raising questions for school administrators who need to figure out seemingly simple issues, like which bathroom transgender students should be allowed to use. Billy Griffith has been Q's best friend since before Q transitioned. He doesn't really understand all the fuss about bathrooms.
I mean, they go to the bathroom, I go to the bathroom, I wash my hands, they wash their hands, and we just get out.
But it's not that simple for many adults, says Q's principal, Anna Allenbrook.
Certainly some families had questions.
Which is why the Obama administration issued recommendations to schools last year.
The guidance was to support the transgender child and that this child had the right to go to the bathroom of their choosing. Once we understood that concept, it was easy. It was a very easy decision.
That I can go to whichever bathroom I want because it's my body and it's my choice, and you can't tell me which bathroom to go to.
But the Trump administration rescinded that guidance in February. He changed that. He said it's up to the states to make that decision.
Yeah.
And that schools don't have to do that for transgender kids. Q hadn't heard the news until this interview. His surprise quickly turned to sadness.
That sucks. That's mean. Very mean.
It's really sad. It's like we took all these steps forward and now we're taking these steps backwards.
The city's Department of Education recently reissued guidelines requiring students be allowed to use bathrooms that match their gender identity, meaning Q, now in 5th grade, will continue to be able to use the boys' bathroom at his school. Transgender rights have become the next frontier in civil rights, and it's not just about schools. By law, New Yorkers can use facilities that match their gender identity in any city-owned property. But sometimes advances come with unintended consequences. Ellen Vandervoort says she applauds the city's efforts to protect its transgender population, but an incident last spring got her thinking.
It seemed as though it wasn't well thought out.
Ellen's daughter Greta is on a swim team that meets at one of the city's recreation centers. Greta and her teammates were changing after practice one day when an adult came out of the shower.
The person presented as a 6-foot middle-aged man, stubble, beard, flat-chested, balding, so she assumed he was a man.
The girls, some of them just 7 years old, didn't know what to think.
Nothing happened. They were just not sure how to respond.
The adult was a transgender woman who was following the center's rules, but Ellen Vandervoort said it was a confusing experience, especially for the younger girls. Vandervoort says it's not about gender, it's about age. She believes there should be periods when only parents and team members are allowed in the locker rooms.
The point was to accommodate a vulnerable set of citizens, but they didn't actually think through the ramifications of what that meant in every facility where they were changing the law.
Some see this as an opportunity to open a discussion on gender.
There's a discomfort that we're all feeling as we discuss gender and in this new light, in this new worldview. We need public dialogue. We need to talk about these new notions of gender and the way people experience themselves authentically.